Everyone, I'm just getting my, fuck do I mean everyone? No one's gonna show up. Anyways. I am getting my, chat set up, so. Oh, there we go. Everyone, I'm just getting my, Alrighty, let's go. Oh, shit. So before we get started, I want to say that I did not watch Dream's big stream, whatever he did. Let me see. Is it on his, no, it wouldn't be on there. This guy. I did not watch that because I don't give a shit. I also haven't watched Tubbo's thingies because I don't care. Sorry, that's not funny. But yeah, I just want to know what is between these two silly individuals, you know? Anyways, that's good. We're gonna start with this guy. I've watched both of them, but I want to just put up a thing. Hold on, let me save this. I want to watch that for later. Anyways, let's get started.
Hello. This video is a message to Dream.
I love British
If you've been
people.
off the internet the past couple of days and haven't kept up, basically, if you're one of my subscribers, Dream has called you a slur. So deal with that how you want. Okay, now look, I have Dream blocked on everything, and I intend to keep it that way. So Dream, hello mate, let's just dive right in, shall we? Let's talk about you calling all my fans the R-slur. You can't throw around the R-slur, mate. You just can't. My mum worked with adults with disabilities, and since I was 12, I volunteered with her. These are real, fucking amazing people, who I think of like family, who actually...
Hi, I'm autistic, so I guess I am the R-slur. I'm not your fucking family, dude. We're not babies, you know? He's trying too hard to relate, you know? I just don't care. Like, it's a word. It's not the first fucking time I've been called it. Am I subscribed to him? Yeah, I am, so I guess I was called a slur. Anyways.
actually get called this slur. And you do not just throw it around. It's impossibly immature and reckless and sets such a shitty precedent to everyone. Shame on you, man. In your stream you slagged off a lot of my pals. Come on, mate. I mean, my friends are all idiots, but they have bloody good hearts.
I feel like that doesn't matter, you know?
However, with your group, I cannot believe how the George stuff from a year ago went down. I cannot believe the response to it online. It's disgusting. It's sexist, man. And you and your friends' references and the way you talk...
The Katybug stuff was pretty bad last year. Like, it was just... As a victim of sexual abuse, I would never... I mean, that kind of response is slightly why I would never come out about it. About who did it. Because even if I am telling the truth, which, I don't know, I didn't keep up with that stuff. I don't know anything about George. But people said the most heinous shit about her. That she was a lying whore and stuff like that. It's just like, who are y'all to say that, you know? True or not, you know?
Talk about women behind the scenes has been so sexist too. Shame on you guys. Now, mate, talk about me and you. You've basically spent the past day calling me a dickhead. And look, pal, I have made mistakes. And I'm going to make loads more. But the difference is, I give a shit. I'm trying. I'm putting in effort.
See, it seems like he's trying to, like, humanize himself. Like, I make mistakes, I'm gonna make more mistakes. But, like, dehumanize Dream. That's something I see a lot, as, like, looking at him as a brand. No, Dream is just a fucking guy. He's just this dude, like, you know. Is he well known? Yeah. Does he have a lot more responsibility than most? Yeah. Should he have said the R slur? No. But, like, you know, it's no different, really.
And I really care. And I take responsibility when I've fucked up. Dream. 4 years ago, you were awful to me. When I was 16, you gave me YouTube advice, and you held that over my head for years. You didn't...
What does that mean? Like, I don't know.
treat me like an equal, and you made me feel small.
I mean, like, what do you... That's not really... I hate to say it, but there's a lot bigger things someone can do than make you feel small. You were small. You were a kid. You know? I mean, maybe not a normal kid, but... I don't know. Unless you can show proof of him actively patronizing you, then I don't know.
The Dream SMP, a lot of your success just wouldn't have happened without me. Streaming every single night on the server and caring about everything as much as I did.
Ooh. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Yikes. Let me just... Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, that adds up. Okay. Just...
And you made me feel small about that. And I was a kid. Shame on you, man. And you knew...
Yeah, but then again, you weren't a normal kid, you know? I'm not saying that... I don't know. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have gotten to live a normal childhood, but he was the one who made an account. He was the one who joined the SMP. He was the one who caused issues, you know? It's just like, I don't know, there's a big fat block button, you know?
what you were doing. Because I've watched you do it to other people too. And if you didn't, and that was just an accident, then fucking hell, man. You called me a promoter of all my other projects I do in your Reddit post too. Yeah, man, are you stupid? Of course I promote all this stuff. But the difference between me and you is I actually give a shit. I put effort, my absolute best, into all these new things. I'm going to talk about my brilliant podcast because I'm really proud of it.
Listen, any content, any and all content is impressive. Personally, it takes me hours and hours and hours to edit my videos. But this shit, you're not making anything new. Roblox, you laugh, you lose, forcing people to play, mods, collabs. That's nothing new. But Dream is actively, like, revolutionizing things, doing things that nobody's done before. Oh, I didn't mean to fucking do that. You know? Except the Minecraft speedrunner versus whatever, that was kind of lame. You know? But, whatever. And they're also longer videos, but that's the wrong video. Fuck. Oh, fuck, where was I? No, God. Oh, no, I've lost... Oh, there it is.
Or the book I spent months writing. Or comedy. I mean, mate, I've ditched the internet for...
Dude, the comedy shows are pretty impressive. Like, he's just some random dude, and he's got this whole thing going on. That's cool as hell. That is cool as fuck. Like, I don't even know. How do you even start that? Who do you talk to? Like, how do you even write for that, you know?
For a year, to do the rounds in tiny pubs, to do the stand-up comedy circuit the legitimate way, because of people like you. People who have ruined this space. And that takes balls. Courage. I'm not just selling USB baby photos or lazily designed merchandise, all right? I'm doing the best with what I have.
I would not say your
content is any good. I'm nearly the age you were when you met me. And if I acted the way you did to a 16-year-old who looks up to you, I'd be so ashamed of myself, man.
Dude, he's literally just some guy. What do you want? Like, He's not God. Maybe it's your fault for prioritizing him like that. I'm 15, a year younger than you, than you were. And I know not to fucking look up to people like that. The hell?
Now, finally, Dream, mate. You harassed my mum as she was going through a divorce, the worst time of her life. You tried to harm the relationship between me and my mum. And if we weren't best friends, with the shit that you were saying, you probably could have really harmed that, mate. You are like a proper movie villain. I have watched you take advantage of vulnerable people and use them to benefit yourself. I've watched you lie to fans, to me, to people, and take no responsibility afterwards. You are incapable of taking any criticism. You refuse to change anything about yourself.
I feel like personality-wise, Dream is incapable of taking criticism, but in regards to his content and just shit that people say about him, he's been through more allegations than anybody in probably the entire YouTube sphere. Like, you know?
Reframe everything so that you are the victim. 4 years have gone by, and the rest of us have grown, reflected, really tried to better ourselves and learn after going through that incredibly overwhelming experience together.
Overwhelming? Making content? Making shitty content? Okay. Making mid content, you know? Like, I'm sorry, man. This playing Minecraft and laughing at TikToks is not growth. You know? What is this? That's cool.
Posted a video yesterday
Oh, I forgot
that was titled Dream.
No, stop.
And you've reverted to saying slurs and punching down.
Hey, Sid Gamer, welcome to chat.
It's not just me that feels like this about you either. Most YouTubers do. I'm just very loud about it.
Type shit.
I really hope you're not a genuine bad person with a bad heart. But mate, you need to get off the internet now. Go and get some therapy. Spend some time around your loved ones. Go on a walk. Look after yourself. You being an arsehole right now doesn't mean you will be one forever. But
I feel like calling someone an asshole based off of 1, 2, even 5 bad takes is kind of... Because if we did the same thing to you, Tommy, you'd be an asshole as well, you know? But yeah, I think he does need to get off the internet. That is something I don't think that Dream... I don't even think it's necessarily him. He just has such a large platform that he cannot avoid controversy. And when it hits him, because of the fact that it just seems that he's so bad at ignoring it, you know, it just becomes a whole thing.
But fucking hell, man. With great power comes...
I'm watching some drama shit between Dream and
great
Tommy
responsibility. And you just don't ever seem to take responsibility for your actions. figure your shit out, man, because how you behave right now is just not gonna cut it.
What are you, his dad? I feel like this is so patronizing, and just say that you felt small, you know?
Right. Yeah, as I said, I am going on tour, doing my comedy to Australia, the UK, from all of this bullshit. I also do have a new, easily designed merch.
Yeah, I feel like the situation's crazy, but there's been crazier. Okay, it looks like he's just gonna talk about his book for a little bit. I love how there's so much bias under comment sections. It's the same thing here, you know? So, I guess let's move on to this
Where
one.
he said a lot of stuff about me that isn't true. tommyinnit posted a video yesterday that was titled Dream, where he said a lot of stuff about me that isn't true, but he did correctly criticize me for something that I want to apologize for before I respond to the rest of his video. I posted a meme on Twitter that used the R word, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, genuinely. I think it's important to acknowledge right off the bat that that's...
I feel like it's too early to say that you feel bad about it, you know? Because, like, this happened so much of a short time ago, that there's no way you genuinely changed your ideals that quickly, especially with, like, past situations, you know? People don't just change their mind that quickly. I think you're just rushing to, like, save face and stuff, but all I can hope is that, like, in the future, he will take it to heart, and after this dies down, he will take it and be like, yeah, you know what, that was fucked up, you know?
It's not right. That's not how you should behave. I shouldn't have done it. Period.
He sounds like a child being scolded, you know?
Now, I want to talk...
You should apologize for something because you think it was wrong. Not because the internet thinks you're wrong. Not because some fucking British guy thinks you're wrong. Isn't that interesting? These guys are beefing on these other sides of the world of each other. The internet is such a beautiful thing. Anyways.
Talk about Tommy's video and why I was angry enough to post something so stupid. Tommy, you and some of your friends have been spreading disproven lies about me for over a year and a half. When I had false allegations made about me, it was one of the hardest times of my life, and you and your...
Type shit, dude. Y'all should have been on Twitter when the allegations were going around. Like, if you even interact, hell, even with anybody, then they're just like, all right, so you like pedophiles. And it's just like, whoa, where the fuck did that come from?
Your friends decided that after I went through the hell of debunking them, that you would continue to spread, joke about, and support these lies. Don't believe me that you've been doing this? Let's just hear your own best friend confirm that this has been happening.
I get why he might be mad about the lies. That group being like, he's a pedophile all the time, which again, I don't like. I think we shouldn't joke about people being pedophiles unless we actually know for sure. Because, dude, the Brighton lot, I want to stop throwing out random strays and calling people pedophiles just for cheap laughs.
As you guys know, I made a video debunking those allegations, and after my video, the accusers even came forward and admitted that they were not true. I thought that would be the end of it, but for some
that was a fucking glorious day for the Dream community.
reason, you and your friend group thought that you would kick me while I was down.
I genuinely think the friend group needs to stop calling Dream a fucking pedophile for cheap laughs. It's stupid to repeatedly call Dream a pedophile when it's not the case.
In your stream you slagged off a lot of my pals. Come on, mate. I mean, my friends are all idiots, but they have bloody good hearts.
Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. Yep.
Like, yeah, I know you're upset because they call you pedos, but they've got big hearts.
And you and your friends' references and the way you talk about women behind the scenes has been so sexist too. Shame on you guys.
I don't even know what this is about. You don't provide any context or evidence to what you're saying. tommyinnit, you're racist.
Yeah, I was a bit confused about that too when we were watching it. I was like, what the I don't know. I figured I just missed something maybe. I don't know.
This behavior behind the scenes is unacceptable. You are a racist behind the scenes, and it's unacceptable. Shame on you. You're mad that I criticized your friends in a 3-hour-long live stream with screenshots and receipts of their not-so-good behavior, so you just make stuff up about my friends? I mean, you didn't have a problem interviewing Sapnap in one of your videos recently.
Sapnap! Well, Sapnap, you see, today I'm no longer Tommyinnit, famed Minecraft YouTuber. I'm actually Professor Respect. Okay, well...
Calling yourself Professor Respect after the Dr. Disrespect stuff came out so recently, I feel like is in poor taste.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Oh, and you tried to interview George, but he walked away because he didn't want to be in your video. So there's two options. Either one, they're not bad people, or two, you don't care enough to not profit off of them. Like, you'll be best friends with Logan Paul in private, but then the second it becomes beneficial for people to think that you don't like him, then all of a sudden you have a problem with all those shitty things that he's done.
He has booked another flight to Japan. 4 years ago, you were awful to me. When I was 16, you gave me YouTube advice, and you held that over my head for years.
I gave you YouTube advice because I thought that you were extremely talented, hardworking, and you had a big dream to be a YouTuber. And that's why with no expectations, we called for hours a day, talking about YouTube, strategies, and ideas. And I never held this over your head. Most people hearing that I helped you at all are probably hearing this for the first time.
Dream's awesome. He should, like, probably for the past, like, 8 months, once a week, me and Dream will have, like, a 2-hour call. And he just helps me.
Like, Tommy, there's no way that you actually believe this. Saying I was so terrible to you, with no example.
I feel like you can believe that, but to say, there's no way you actually believe that is somewhat manipulative. I can't put my finger on it. But that's just something someone would say to try to manipulate the person that they're talking to. You know, like, oh, you know that's not true. Like, you know, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Not to say anything, but, you know, that's just one nitpick.
Bulls or anything? Like, if you don't think that my intention was to help you, then what was my intention? Why did I do all of that?
The Dream SMP, a lot of your success just wouldn't have happened without me.
That egotistical sentiment is exactly what you're accusing me of. I think that the Dream SMP would have not been what it was without any of the creators that were on it. Everyone, including you, made it what it was. And I said that on stream the other day.
I'm not just selling USB baby photos or lazily designed merchandise, all right? I'm doing the best with what I have.
Tommy, you say that like it's a slight on me, when my entire merch brand was built by my family, in my hometown. Like, the reason there was ever a USB flash drive sold that had pictures of me on it was because it was my mom's idea. And Tommy knows that.
The package too. A Dream hoodie, but with me on.
All the designers are local people working with my local family business. And this also let me make sure that all of my fans had a good merch experience.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got some merch from Dream. It's pretty nice quality. Like, I like it. I haven't received, it was well priced and it arrived somewhat quickly. As quick as it can, you know. It was good quality. I've got a shirt, a t-shirt, and I got the CD back there.
Really cool.
I didn't make the most money that way, but I'm happy that I did it. Tommy went with a merch company that actually had some really cool designs.
Calling this a unique design, it just says your fucking name, is not. I'm sorry.
With some very hardworking child laborers to make it possible. Unfortunately, that company also scammed a bunch of his viewers, and multiple of his creator friends got scammed and literally never got paid, and the company went bankrupt.
The biggest creators in the world are at the center of a scam, and I don't know if I should talk about it.
Some have been defrauded, others are associated, and most are plain embarrassed.
This is actually true and was investigated by CoffeeZilla. Unfortunately, after the false allegations that Tommy
Is this who did it? I mean, is this
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. If you encounter one wolf, chances are there's a pack nearby.
I got Brad.
Oh, it's this. I don't remember Dream's face. I saw so many people saying it was fake. Anyways, I don't see Dream that much to comment on something. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean... Oh, okay. Fuck. Let me see if I can find something on him. Let's see. La 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 la. So this was one of his first face reveal, whatever. I should set that as my wallpaper. And oh my god, why do they never update? That's kind of what he looks like now. When I saw him in person last summer, he looked more like that, kind of. Why did they do that? He looks so bad in the face reveal video. It's so bad. Oh god, it's so bad. Anyways.
Perpetuated, my family merch company did struggle. So if you'd like to support it, dream.shop.
But the difference between...
Let's see what Dream's got up on his shop. His shippity shop top. Oh wait, that's the... La 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 la. Ears for peers. Oh, that's like a Dream isn't even bad looking. No, he's kind of fine. In some of the photos where he doesn't look like an anorexic baby. That was fucked up. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. Where do I find his oh, there. No, where is it? Where's his shit? Clearance shop. All products. What does that even do? Is that supposed to be decoration? I like that too. I like that one. That's cool. See, that looks nice. It's like doodly. That's cool. That's cool. What the fuck is that? Why does he look like that in that photo? Dream, stop. Don't make the face. Don't make that face. That is the ugliest phone case I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. That is criminally bad. Comparing me. Dream. Oh, compared to me. Dream is a prince? Nah, I'm sure you're fine. Oh, there's this little cat. How silly. Oh, I want that tote bag. No, I'm gonna get called a fucking loser. Oh, I want this one. That's funny. Anyways. Oh, that's cool. Paranoid? I never knew they had a post. Anyways, so that's my channel. Oh, there we go.
Between me and you, I put effort, my absolute best, into all these new things. I'm gonna talk about my brilliant podcast because I'm really proud of it. Or the book I spent months writing.
Tommy essentially belittles what I do, saying that what he does with his podcast and book are somehow more valuable or important than the videos that I make, which I think is just a little sad. I'm happy making videos with my friends. That's what I've always done. And I'm a coder, and I code cool new Minecraft mods and make everything for my channels by myself. Like, I edit my own videos. I'm sure Tommy can knock out videos pretty quick because at one point he had a literal editor sweatshop where his editors made less than minimum wage, and we're also getting fans to edit the videos for free for them. But to each their own. Everyone has a different style of YouTube. I don't get the high and mighty. Like, it's not just in this video. Like, recently Tommy's been emboldened that he's the savior of YouTube or something.
So I was walking down the street and I thought...
he has been saying a lot of this savior shit recently, and it's just like, man, you've been on here for not long enough. Respect your elders, you know?
Oh man, this internet ain't so well.
But then Tommy says something I don't even know what. Just listen to this.
You harassed my mum as she was going through a divorce. The
Yeah, I wanna
worst
see what
time
the
of her life.
harassment is.
You are like a proper movie villain.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna reveal to you this harassment. The proper movie villain harassing of Tommy's mom that I did. Before I show you, just picture in your mind the harassment. Here it comes.
Chinese factors.
This
work
one
like that?
message is
Yeah.
the only contact that I have ever had with Tommy's mom.
You harassed my mum.
This one message.
Oh, this is when that Twitter mom stuff was going on. Yeah, you got left on red, probably.
Is the only contact that I have ever had with Tommy's mom.
You harassed my mum. Proper movie villain.
This message starts with, just thought I'd let you know that I don't agree with lots of people replying to you, and I don't want you to be attacked at all.
You harassed my mum.
And the context to this is that Tommy's mom was arguing with Dream fans on Twitter about Tom.
Second line reading this message. Well, that's not fair. You can't pick a side without seeing all of it, you know?
Me making fun of my stutter in a video. Some of my fans were upset, and she was replying.
Yeah, I fucking hated that video. Hold on, let me... What the fuck is that? This one. I hated this
Here's
video
how the
so
average man's
fucking
life would
much.
change if he never
Look at
saw
this,
an
hold
ad
on.
again. Day 1, he would install Pi on his computer.
You're not yours.
That doesn't... Okay. Communities...
That idea is actually my idea, not yours.
That doesn't... Okay, that's fine. We can both do it, I guess.
Stop ignoring me.
What?
Stop ignoring me.
I'm not gonna lie, I think this is... Y'all, call me fucking crazy. I never talked about this because I didn't think it was a big deal, but I think it is now. As an autistic person, I don't think things are that big of a deal. But making an autistic person act like this and making them look fucking stupid next to a
That idea
normal person, like
is actually my idea, not yours.
giving him sloppy movements, a autism voice, quote unquote, with the slow speech, slurred words.
That doesn't... Okay, that's fine. We can both do it, I guess.
Stop ignoring me.
And having bad communication skills, you know. Anyways.
To them. I sent her this singular message on Twitter, letting her know that I didn't agree with my fans that Tommy's portrayal of my stutter was ableist, but also
Well, I
letting her
didn't,
know
so-
that I didn't like the rest of the video because it was causing additional harassment for me that I was already getting because this was at the peak of the allegations. And Tommy, of course, didn't show any evidence for any of this stuff because it makes it look ridiculous if he did. Like, he literally says that I'm a cartoon villain for this DM.
You are like a proper movie villain.
Like, this is the Dream SMP Chapter 2, and I've escaped the prison. Like, the way he words that, you would think I spammed his mom's phone for weeks with slurs and threats. And Tommy keeps bringing up the fact that he was 16 and 17. I mean, I was 20 and 21. I didn't treat you like a kid. I treated you like you were my friend and a colleague. We had occasional disagreements, but that's because I did treat you like...
That's what I don't get about this whole thing. Everyone's just like, he was a minor. He was 16. He was 17. And it's just like, okay, dude. Do you want a gold star? Like, do you want him to be babied? Like, you know, I think he didn't have a normal childhood, in the end of it at least, because of the fact of all the fame and shit, like, but at the same time, he leaned into it, like, you know?
An equal. But you'd think, based on what you're saying, that you were 12 and that I was some evil overlord, not a content creator helping you out with advice.
Everything else about my channel, you can thank Dream for. Oh, Dream's such a good guy, man. I feel bad because in 2020 I gave him so much shit always. It was like in the friend group, the guy that you make fun of a bit too much. That was Dream. And I was just always taking the piss.
I mean, the truth is, you don't care enough that I use that word to make this video, especially because you know my own personal struggles. You realize that it's something that you can.
I didn't know Jacksepticeye was autistic. Oh, I guess I already did know. That's a bit that y'all won't understand.
Especially because you know my own personal struggles. You realize that it's something that you can use against me to promote your channel and all of the things that you literally promoted for almost a minute at the end of your video. And I mean, you talk about how terrible of a person I am while leaving up videos with my sister and mom, and of course dozens with me, while lying and exaggerating about me, harassing your mom, and bringing up her divorce that I didn't even know about and have nothing to do with. So Tommy, I'm not going to suggest that you go to therapy like you did to me.
You need to get off the internet now. Go and get some therapy.
Because you feel strongly enough to make an entire dedicated video on your channel hating on me, you can go ahead and take down every video of yours that I'm in, and I'll take down every video of mine that you're in. Because if you have a backbone, you wouldn't want to show support to such a no-good person. And Tommy, you mentioned being proud of yourself. I'm proud of you too. I'm proud of everything that you've accomplished, but you don't need to put other people down to lift yourself up. You are talented enough on your own. Happy New Year.
I think that end message is really true, but like saying I'm proud of you, it kind of makes him seem like he's trying to get not sympathy, but I don't know how to explain it. Do you get what I mean here, though? Oh, and this is a comment I made an hour ago, because it was funny as hell. But, like, he's trying to sway public opinion by being a nice person, you know? And it's just opinion. I don't know why we gotta be a part of this. It's like I'm going through a second divorce. Are they still fighting over the discs? I can't believe this is over some discs. Okay, I can't just laugh about comments forever, at least. Oh, where'd it go? Where did she come from? Where did she go? Where did she come from? Cotton Eye Joe. I guess we'll look through the highlights.
So, I guess I start, like...
Hey.
Where do I start? Do we need, like, I guess we should do, like, an encompassing...
2 years I just got
Koi Piso's here. What's up, Twerkbug? What's going on? Is Dream a bad guy? Can someone please answer? Koi Piso, let me explain. No.
Men, what an interesting day.
I'm gonna try and give...
good king.
Unbiased perspective, but obviously I'm incredibly biased because it involves all my best mates.
32 months, and I feel like I'm 5 years back in time.
I'll give a full recap.
I'll
do a full recap because
39 months.
For the context of what happens, there's like, it's like alerts are kind of like mods. Can we use the alerts? Oh wait, I can mute the alerts. What am I doing? I'm muting alerts so I can get a train of thought. Recap. 2020 and 2021. As you know, I was in the Dream SMP, and a lot of us was a lot of us were in the Dream SMP, and then the Dream SMP ended around the same time that pretty serious allegations about Dream came out about grooming, and everyone was like, whoa, what the fuck? And then everyone kind of like split off. Okay, I believe, now I don't 100% know, but I think Dream has since released a video like 3 years later disproving everything. So I think that's important to keep in mind, but also
holy shit,
part of my
that
brain
long?
is also tinfoil hat and like, okay, but enough money can make anything disappear. But also, you know, that is also just like, so I'm.
Let's see here.
Amazing hits the road with a full tank of gas. Amazing starts
Dream
at
crash
CSL
out.
Plasma. Donate plasma today and receive up to.
Was in, I don't know, July of.
Oh, so is he reacting to it?
Tubbo, you know, I appreciate Tubbo. I don't think Tubbo's an idiot. I think that Tubbo is, in this instance, being a little too beholden to his audience almost, because it's a disingenuous thing to float that when you have no reason to believe that, you have no evidence to believe that, and it's almost like he doesn't want to hurt people's feelings that, I don't know, are just like not paying attention to evidence. I don't know. I'm not.
Monetize everything. That chatter freaking gets it. That chatter freaking gets it. Right. Started with the video.
Okay. So.
Tom's take. Okay. Cool. So that.
Okay. So, because our message, I don't know if I have it pulled up on my phone. Let me see. Yeah, so I mean, I say, hey, are we even friends, dude, to Tommy? He said, yeah, why? What's up, man? Question mark, sad face. I said, it just doesn't feel like it. I try and justify it by you being younger or by you just trying to fit in or taking a character too far or whatever, but that doesn't mean anything when it's just a repetitive pattern over and over. And I hold my tongue out of fear of coming across like an asshole because I like to think that I have a very thick skin, but I just feel like shit because of it. I feel like you are constantly, or you are being a dick to me on accident, and it's just happened far too.
I feel like it's a weird thing to send to a kid, but you know, it's not really that big of a deal.
You haven't replied to my DM in a whole week.
Yeah, okay, I just didn't. That's fine. I just didn't really want to.
You're not nice.
No. Okay.
You're actually really bad. I don't like it.
So obviously, he starts it by having it be oh, I don't like that idea, whatever, obviously, which is just disingenuous. But from my perspective, I see this video and I go, wow, Tommy is on his knees for Quackity because he wants Quackity so badly to add him to his server. This is my look. Okay, this is Dream's interjecting opinion, not Detective Dream. Sorry, I should be an unbiased investigator. But from Dream's perspective, he goes, "Wow, what a dick! What a dick!" He's trying. Not only is he trying,
what a thing to say.
He realized, wait, Dream right now is hated. People don't like Dream, so I can shit on Dream. Just like he took shots at people in this video. He took Logan Paul and Mr. Beast. He
just and Tommy still didn't get into the server.
Easy pickings. He wasn't trying to make a wasn't going for anybody controversial or anything, just going exactly with what whatever the narrative, whatever the public opinion was of people. And obviously, even though I was quote unquote his friend, he realized that he could, if he maybe if he separated himself from me publicly, that maybe Quackity would add him to the QSMP because he was trying to get on the QSMP. And at this point, I had decided not to do the USMP, and I told Tommy that. So up until this point, my only messages with Tommy are Tommy saying, "Hey, when's the USMP gonna launch? Hey, USMP's coming up. Hey, so on and so forth," right? So from my perspective, I'm going, okay. And then this video drops, right? Now, this video really, really annoyed me and upset me. And I'm sure that you can understand from Dream's perspective that makes sense. Obviously,
I guess that's fair, but I don't give a fuck about how it made him feel. I'm gonna be so for real. That is such a blatantly, that is such a blatant caricature of what an autistic person is supposed to be like, or just a stupid person in general. It's like how some people think that autistic and neurodivergent people flap their arms around and wail. That's just not... on what fucking planet? Hello?
Not only is it an outright lie, because, he obviously knows... you know, he knows this is not the perception because he's in private, so he knows the conversations. I also think that it's interesting because, you know, like, let me see, I have a, no, I have a screenshot somewhere. But anyway, it's interesting to me that, I shouldn't try and talk while I'm opening a file. Quackity.
Okay, now we're getting fucking ads.
And him portraying me, you know, saying like, no, it's my idea. It's not true. My messages and my text to Quackity, which I think I shared a while ago, I was, hey, let's figure out something to make this work. You know what? You know, essentially, yeah. Why aren't you communicating? Let's communicate. Let's, you know, I'm fine. I don't even know if I said I'm fine with not. I think I said I'm fine with not doing it. It's not worth our friendship. You know, whatever. But I think that there was something that happened here, and it, you know, obviously I can put my tinfoil hat on like Tubbo and say I think it could be Tommy. I think it could. There is a chance that it's Tommy somehow in this regard, because I don't know what does Quackity think? Does Quackity think that I'm, you know, like, is Tommy in his ear saying, "Dreams, you're doing this server," and he's, you know, telling Quackity things or something? I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. All I know is from my perspective, I'm going, okay, I have this cool server idea. I want to.
That happened there. So you do have that context, huh? Yeah. So this is where this. Okay, so on to the podcast, on to shut up, I'm talking now. Where what, Monka? Yeah, what we don't? Yes, we do. No,
I'm just gonna let him play this all out, and then I'll
this is one of my
talk about
gripes. I obviously I can't speak for how anyone else feels because of it.
Heck, like that's not cool. That is a.
The fuck.
So
but obviously it was on, from that point on. I was like, yeah, okay. What the fuck? Circle, and I'm like, from because like you have friend boundaries and then you have like your inner core circle, and I'm like, from that, because like it's because it was a message, and I'm like, that's a massive overstep of person. I don't exactly know what it says because it was a message, and I'm like, that's a massive up, and was like, I don't exactly know what. If you explain please. Yeah, I have personal boundaries, and personally. This is one of my gripes. I obviously I can't speak for how anyone else feels.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Only issues Tommy had ever expressed privately to me was.
Look at that fucking profile picture. Oh my god.
Was with me replying to people in that exact same scenario. So I actually agree with her on this. And so as she's actively replying to, you know, Twitter accounts, she's replying to stans and fans that are talking, you know, that are talking about Tommy's video. I sent her a DM. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my DM up on the screen, and I'm gonna read my DM. And I will say before I read this DM that after the fact, later on, when Tommy told me he was upset that I DM'd his mom, because I mean he essentially just said, oh, it's not cool you DM my mom, you know, whatever. And obviously this was after his video, so we were not friends at this point. I apologized to Tommy. I said, yeah, you know what? I didn't look at it like that. I see how you could look at it as me going over your head. I wasn't going over your head. She was replying to people on Twitter, and I messaged her, you know, in regards to that.
And to honestly know all of it is just the most insane thing ever. The most insane thing ever. Like, I just... Captions are on, bro. Refresh. There's just so much.
I don't know what he says here. I'm just letting it play out.
Now. First public shots. And then Tom has been on his era of just, like... He's on his slinging shit era. Love that for him, obviously. Yeah. What I will say is, I'm trying to be fair before I get crazy. You know, I'm trying to be fair. The Brighton friend group, I must admit, does stir the pot a lot. This is my friend group. They do.
The understatement of the year, but.
Great. And everyone in my community.
Alright, it's fucking boring. Alrighty, thank you for everyone that tuned in tonight. Fuck, what even? It's 2 in the morning. God damn. Hit the subscribe button. It should be like right
and
there.
Magnitude. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, do that or else. I talk about stuff like this sometimes, so yeah. But other than that, thank you for watching. He too red? Who? Who is too red? Thank you for watching.
I guess
Exception because he's in private, so he knows the
Dream
conversation.
or Tommy or what? Or me?
That happened there.
I guess he does look a little red. It's just lighting. Anyways, goodbye, gang.